Hey everybody, welcome back. We're going to talk today about clauses. I warned you at the beginning of the phrases video that phrases were probably the most difficult concept from this unit. Well, the good news today is that clauses are probably the easiest. A clause is going to be a group of words that include both a subject and its predicate. So they're kind of like phrases in that it's a bunch of words working together within a sentence. The thing that makes a clause different is that it includes a subject and a predicate. If a phrase had a subject and its predicate, it's not a phrase, it's a clause. Now there's really only two kinds of clauses. You've got your independent clauses and your dependent clauses. Independent clauses have a third thing. They have a complete idea. So an independent clause can stand on its own as a sentence. If you take it out of the sentence, capitalize the first word, put a period at the end, it has a subject, a predicate, and a complete thought. So it's independent of the rest of the sentence. Even though it's got the rest of the sentence there, it doesn't really need it. It probably looks down on the rest of the sentence. That's different than a dependent clause. A dependent clause depends on the rest of the sentence for its meaning. If you put a period at the end of a dependent clause, you'd have a subject and a predicate, but it wouldn't have enough information to make sense. It wouldn't be a complete thought. It would be a sentence fragment. So look at these examples. Until the Europeans arrived, Okonkwo was the most respected warrior in Igbo land. There are two clauses in this sentence. Until the Europeans arrived, that is a clause, right? It has a subject, Europeans, and it has a predicate, arrived. Okay, and then here's the other clause. Okonkwo was the most respected warrior in Igbo land. That clause has a subject, Okonkwo, and a predicate, was. But the difference is the second clause is independent. Right? I'm going to fix my eye there. Okonkwo was the most respected warrior in Igbo land, period. Makes sense as a sentence by itself, so that's an independent clause. Until the Europeans arrived needs the rest of the sentence to make sense. If you put a period right there, that's a period, that would be a sentence fragment. It doesn't make sense on its own. Look at this second example. Okonkwo's son lost respect for the Igbo after Ikemefuna died. There are two clauses in that sentence. Okonkwo's son lost respect for the Igbo, and after Ikemefuna died. Okay, the first clause has a subject, right, son, and a predicate, lost. Okay, the second clause has a subject, Ikemefuna, and a predicate, died. But the difference is the first clause could be its own sentence, right? If you put a period right there, okay, Okonkwo's son lost respect for the Igbo, period, that has meaning by itself. It's an independent clause, all right? But the other one, after Ikemefuna died, right, if you capitalized the A and after, right, and made that its own sentence, you've got your subject and predicate, but you don't have complete meaning. It's a sentence fragment on its own, therefore it's dependent on the rest of the sentence for its meaning. It's a dependent clause.